Momentum is one of the most misunderstood forces in personal growth, and yet it's the difference between people who transform their lives and people who stay stuck cycling between motivation and burnout. Most people think momentum comes from massive action, discipline, or willpower, but real momentum comes from identity-aligned motion that feels sustainable to your nervous system. Momentum is not speed, momentum is continuity. It's the psychological state where forward motion becomes your default setting, not something you have to force. So today we're going to break down how momentum actually works, why most people lose it, and how to build a version of momentum that compounds instead of collapses. Here's the truth most people never hear. Stopping is more exhausting than continuing. The hardest part of growth is not effort, it's restarting. Every time you stop, your nervous system has to reevaluate safety, certainty, and identity. That's why people feel drained when they fall off and try to get back on track. Momentum removes friction. Motion removes resistance. And once your system understands that movement is normal, consistency becomes easier than quitting. Momentum works because the brain and nervous system are prediction machines. They are constantly asking one question: what usually happens next? When your life is inconsistent, your system predicts chaos. When your actions are consistent, your system predicts stability. And when your system predicts stability, it stops activating stress responses. That's when progress feels lighter. That's when confidence builds naturally. That's when discipline stops feeling like punishment and starts feeling like alignment. One of the biggest reasons people lose momentum is because they confuse intensity with effectiveness. They push too hard, too fast, and too far beyond what their nervous system can regulate. That creates internal resistance. Resistance leads to avoidance. Avoidance leads to guilt. Guilt leads to shutdown, and shutdown kills momentum completely. Sustainable momentum is built through small, repeatable actions that reinforce identity without overwhelming the system. Momentum is identity in motion. The person who shows up consistently is not more motivated. They simply see themselves as someone who keeps going. That self-perception changes how they interpret obstacles. A setback doesn't mean failure, it means adjustment. A missed day doesn't mean collapse, it means continuation. Momentum teaches your brain that stopping is no longer the default response to discomfort. Another critical truth: momentum grows when progress feels inevitable. When your actions are so consistent that your brain starts assuming forward movement as the baseline, self-trust strengthens, confidence stabilizes, doubt loses its grip. You stop negotiating with yourself. You stop overthinking. You stop waiting for permission. Motion becomes automatic. Momentum also rewires how your nervous system relates to effort. Early on, effort feels heavy because it's unfamiliar. Over time, effort feels neutral. Eventually, effort feels energizing because it confirms identity. This is why momentum doesn't just create results, it creates emotional safety. Your system learns, I can handle growth. That belief alone changes everything. Let's talk about why people sabotage momentum. Most sabotage doesn't come from laziness, it comes from fear of consistency. Consistency forces identity change. Identity change threatens the familiar self. Even positive growth can feel unsafe if it moves you away from who you've always been. Momentum challenges the old identity every single day. That's why people unconsciously create drama, distractions, or reset moments that give them permission to stop. Momentum collapses when people make the mistake of tying their progress to mood. Mood is unstable. Identity is stable. When momentum is identity-based, you move forward whether you feel like it or not because you're forcing yourself, but because stopping no longer matches who you believe you are. Momentum also depends on feedback loops. Your brain needs evidence. Evidence builds belief. Belief builds confidence. Confidence fuels motion. That's why tracking wins, even small ones, is critical. Not to hype yourself up, but to prove to your system that movement is real, safe, and repeatable. Here's the shift I want you to make today. Stop aiming for breakthroughs and start aiming for flow. Flow beats force. Flow beats hype. Flow beats intensity. Flow is what keeps people moving when motivation fades. Flow is what creates momentum that compounds instead of crashes. Momentum doesn't require perfection, it requires continuity. You don't need flawless execution, you need uninterrupted motion. The moment you accept that forward movement counts even when it's imperfect, momentum becomes resilient. It stops being fragile, it stops being conditional. From this point forward in the course, momentum is no longer optional. It's your baseline. You don't stop when things get uncomfortable, you adjust and continue. You don't disappear when emotions rise, you regulate and move on. You don't reset your identity, you reinforce it through action. So today, your only job is this: define what staying in motion means for you, not in theory, in practice. What is the smallest daily action that confirms your identity as someone who moves forward? Once you define that, momentum becomes inevitable. You are no longer someone who starts and stops. You are someone who stays in motion. That identity shift alone changes the trajectory of your entire life. This is how momentum is built. This is how momentum is sustained. And this is how transformation becomes permanent.